Wadau! Daddie Marto right here on TV47 with the Now Report. This is the home of untold stories. Tuesday yako imekuwa vipi? Ile energy imekuwa siku yote kutoka asubuhi. Wacha niseme siku yangu leo ilianzia 4 AM na ilikuwa na mambo mengi sana. Na ile mume notice isi tagia hapa kazini ni ya kazi fulani ambayo inaendelea pale KICC, which is the Kalasha International Film and TV Market Festival and Awards, ambazo zina go down on the 30th to culminate the entirety of it. Metoka KICC, the team of Cape Media oko huko wanafurahia sana. And the Kalasha International Film and TV Market Festival, of course, ime open leo, and the energy was electric. Ilikuwa organized by KFC, that is the Kenya Film Commission. Sile KFC ingine unajua. And it is not just another festival. It's a bold and strategic move to bridge the industry gaps and finally unlock the full economic potential of our storytellers kama sisi hapa TV47. Na goal ni gani? Kucement Nairobi as the ultimate regional hub for film and television, from filmmakers and distributors to global investors. And festival yenyewe is a wide open market designed for mainly one thing: connection. Whether ni collaboration mpya ama ni a life-changing distribution deal, the opportunities are on the table. And of course, kwa sababu kitu kama yezi kosa presence ya serikali hapo hivyo, in attendance or in the opening ceremony rather, ilikuwa ni Cabinet Secretary Salim Mvurya, and he hailed the platform as one of Africa's most influential industry gatherings and a massive win for the local creative scene. But here is the big picture. Ndio ushike kwa nini kitu ina happen. The event is a major catalyst for the Creative Economic Bill, or rather Creative Economy Bill 2026, a big law that is supposed to set the creatives for future. And this landmark legislation is set to formalize and regulate the industry, ensuring that the creative sector isn't just a hobby, but a powerhouse for the national economy. June, media. June, media. And of course, mimi kama practitioner hodari na machachari wa film industry ninafurahia sana. Kwanza hiyo Creative Economy Bill. Tumekuwa hapo hivyo tukijaribu ku make sure it favors us and everybody else in the creative economy sector. So good things are coming. Serikali inatuangalia. Ndio tukuwe na pesa mfukoni. Lakini tukiweka pesa mfukoni, kuna marafiki zetu kutoka EPRA wana decide mambo ingine. Wamesema April sio mvua tu itatupiga mavidevu, but tutakatambua. They have updated the price of living in Kenya menu under Gazette notices number 6002, 6003 and 6004, April 24th, 2026. First off, kwa list ni fuel energy cost charge under the Energy Electricity Tariff Regulations this month imekuwa adjusted na imekuwa set at 347 cents per unit. Ina cover the cost of running those expensive, very expensive thermal power plants, because apparently the wind and the sun haven't been working at all lately. So every time ukiwasha bulb, remember you're basically fueling a generator somewhere in the desert, 1 cent at a time. Secondly, foreign exchange fluctuation adjustments, also known as FERA or FERA. Kwa sababu shilingi na dola iko kwa toxic relationship, na ni wewe unalipia hiyo couple therapy. Authorized by the Energy Act of 2019. Hii charge imelip to 123 cents per kilowatt hour. Can you imagine that? 123 cents per kilowatt hour. Hey! Bado mnasemanga mvua ni baraka ya bure. Ebu refresh server. Alafu EPRA invoke the Water Resource Management Authority levy. Under the Water Act and Energy Electricity Tariff Regulations, if your power comes from 7 Forks ama Turkwell, sijui kwa nasemaga Turkwell badala Turkwell, yet ni Turkana. Anyway, if your power comes from 7 Forks ama Turkwell, unalipa 1.54 cents per unit just for maji kuguza turbine. Na by the time unamaliza kuweka hiyo token, hiyo ya 10 bob, kwa sababu hapo ndipo maisha yamekufikisha, utakuwa na just enough ya kucharge simu hadi 5%, alafu uanzie kulia. And EPRA has maintained his adjustments sanctioned under Section 163 of the Energy Act to keep the national grid stable. Sasa hapa ni either tupike kwa giza ama tukue na mwangaza with an empty plate. Yo! Stima tu, yani tunarudi hizi mashida. Hai. Anyway, mimi nafurahia stima, wewe unafurahia stima, tuko hapo. Ikibidi tutatoa kidogo lakini tusifinywe sana. Sawa. Haya. Wacha tuingie kwa masomo kidogo kwa sababu ground imebreak for a brand new Kabarnet University College and it's a total game changer. Defense, yes, Soipan Tuya alifika site ku kick off this massive glow up for higher education in the region. Hapa sasa story ya kusafiri mbali kutafuta degree imefika mwisho. Uhitaji kwenda mbali sana. And this isn't just any school. No. It's a constituent college of Moi University. Na ebu guess nani wana oversee the whole building? Oh yes, KDF. So as to make sure that everything is top tier. In case amjui, KDF pia ndio inashughulikia hapo hivyo Talanta Stadium. To make sure everything is top tier. Phase 1 is focusing on the essentials. Modern lecture halls, a modern library, na auditorium noma. Singapore. CS2 made it clear. Education cornerstone for national transformation. Alisema hii university ni beacon of opportunity, giving the youth the skills za kusaka pesa in a global market. But it's more than just vitabu. The project will be creating jobs. Yay! Boosting biashara za mtaa. Yay! And leveling up Baringo mzima. Yay! Watu wa Baringo. Honestly, we love to see it. Haya. Situsonge. Now, hii sasa ni kidogo na sad note. Hii haijafurahisha. Because questions continue to grow over the mysterious death of a 22-year-old university student, Consolata Githinji, following a fatal fall from a 6th-floor apartment in Kileleshwa. The 4th-year student who had just completed her final exams was at a short-stay apartment, aka B&B, with a man she had recently met through an online dating platform. Now, CCTV footage inaonyesha hao wawili wakifika pamoja, lakini kile kiliendelea ndani remains unclear. Neighbors only report kusikia disturbance kidogo before her body was discovered. Now, a 33-year-old man believed to be the last person seen with her is now in police custody. The detectives want to review his statement. Against evidence, including mobile data. The apartment remains a crime scene tonight, with the authorities awaiting autopsy results as investigations continue. First off, I would like to say my deepest condolences to the family. I can't imagine, first of all, they are losing their child, and then the loss of their child is a matter of national interest. This is something that probably they would have wanted to mourn privately, but now the entire nation is talking about it. And guys, tafadhali, especially wale ma DCI wa hapo X, tafadhali. Kama DCI wenyewe wanasema, kuna vitu ambazo ziko unclear, kuna vitu ambazo ziko unconfirmed, tafadhali tuache kuspeculate. Do not take any side at all yet, because everything needs to be clear, especially because fact remains, there has been a loss of life. Kuna mtu ambaye ameaga dunia na familia bado ina mourn hiyo fact. So wacheni tuna blame huyu, tuna blame huyo. Tuache hiyo. Kwa sasa ni kumon, azikwe, roho yake ilazwe mahali pema peponi, alafu DCI waendelee na investigations zao. Alafu tufike mwisho tujue ni yapi mbichi, yapi mbivu. Sasa yapi ama yepi? Yepi mbichi, yepi mbivu. Direct hata wezi ni correct nikisema hizi vitu. Anyway, hata nimekasirika. Wacha tuendelee. Now, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen led a Kenyan delegation to Haiti for the final drawdown at the country's contingent from the multinational security support mission. Ani wale walienda Haiti. The exercise took place at Toussaint-Louverture International Airport in Port-au-Prince on April 27th, 2026, marking the official end of Kenya's participation in the mission. Cabinet Secretary alikuwa accompanied by Inspector General Douglas Kanja na National Security Advisor Joseph Boynet. During the ceremony, Murkomen alipaid tribute to the fallen officers, honoring their service and sacrifice in the line of duty.
We also continue to honor the memory of MSS officers APC Samuel Tomoy Keutai, Benedict Kabiru, and Corporal Kennedy Nzuve, who paid their ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset of this mission, there were doubts, some questioned whether officers from Africa would effectively confront the scale of gang violence here. Others questioned the wisdom of deploying forces across such a great distance. But Kenya believed and still believes that peace and security are shared global responsibilities. What happens in one part of the world can have consequences far beyond its borders.
Kuna joke kali ningechapa hapo, lakini kwa sababu tuko in a somber mood because of course there are officers who lost their lives, hapa tutachapa joke. Ni kusema thank you for their service. To their families, we condole with you. Thank you for also allowing them to go and try and fight this war against jamaa anaitwa barbecue na kirende yake. Hii hapa, we condole with you. Tumeluzo watu lakini tuendelee. Tushukuru Mungu sisi tuko na uhai yetu na tuendelee kupigana. Now, one of the things tunafaa kupigania ni vitu kama hizi. Now, a viral TikTok tour of Mama Lucy Hospital by newly appointed board member Gaucho, it may ignite more than just social media comments. It has triggered a serious debate on medical ethics. While the stream sought to hold the system accountable, it may expose a glaring gap in how we protect the vulnerable people inside our wards. Now, pale US, the United States of America, a federal law known as HIPAA, that is HIPAA, sets the gold standard in ensure that no patient's medical journey or image is shared without strict consent. Wachani na zile movie tunaona, hizo ni drama scripts zimeandikwa. Ungekusu mtu pale hospitalini. Na hiyo law ina carry heavy penalties for anyone who breaks that trust. Hapa Kenya, while Data Protection Act provides a foundation, many are now arguing that the Gaucho incident proves that tunahitaji our own version of a Health Privacy Act. Swali ni rahisi. Should a patient's face be broadcast to thousands just because of an official wanting to go live? Jiulize hiyo. Now, as we move toward a digital healthcare system, the protection of the sick must be as important as the services they receive. Ebu masasa tuambie.
Board of Management mpya ya Mama Lucy Hospital imepata memba mpya, Gaucho. Aliyekuwa kwa hii position na Johnson Sakaja juzi tu. Leo sasa mida ya mchana Mori ameamua kuingia live TikTok. akolap Mama Lucy Hospital, anasema ni accountability. But sasa imegeuka debate ya medical ethics. Jusi kila mgonjwa anataka kuonekana live akiwa kwa drip. Swali ni simple. Hospitali ni ya treatment ama ni ya content? Na sasa imagine umeenda usiku pona, unajipata umeingia live bila audition.
Najua si usema kila kitu ni content, but man, kuna vitu zingine tunafaa kuheshimu. Tafadhali. Kuzina nikumbusha pia wale watu huenda mazishi wanapiga live streaming. Tuachie mambo. Sawa. Now, a 31-year-old Cole Allen appeared in federal court today. Najua unashangaa Cole Allen ni nani? Well, nakumbuka tukiongelea story ya toa ilikuwa pale White House Correspondents' Dinner in the US. Oh yes. Now this gentleman, Cole Allen, has been accused of targeting President Donald Trump during the White House Correspondents' Association dinner this past weekend. Now Allen allegedly alijaribu kubreach security akiwa armed with a pump action shotgun, a semi-automatic pistol, and 3 knives. Witness reports by several people walisema shots were fired near a checkpoint before security teams were able to subdue him despite the gunfire. Officials confirm Allen never got close to the president or the other guests in the lower ballroom level. Kotini leo, Allen aliappear in a blue jumpsuit. Yes, he now faces a charge of, listen to this, attempted assassination of a presidential candidate and 2 federal firearms crimes. The suspect did not enter a plea, and he remains behind bars pending his next hearing. If convicted on the top charge, he faces a maximum sentence of life in prison. Sasa na imagine, akifungwa ingie huko ndani. Na kama kuna kitu ninajua ni Americans wanapenda, wale at least wale diehard Americans, wanapenda president wao. Huyo mtu atafanyiwa nini? Hebu kwanza tuone hii video.
Today, the Department of Justice filed 3 federal charges in United States District Court against Cole Thomas Allen. The first count is attempted assassination of the President of the United States. This count is punishable by up to life in prison. The second count is interstate transportation of a firearm to commit a felony. This is punishable by up to 10 years in prison. And the third count is discharge of a firearm during a crime of violence, which is punishable by a mandatory minimum term of imprisonment of 10 years. I want to make this clear. This man was a floor above the ballroom with hundreds of federal agents between him and the President of the United States.
Nimeambiwa suti yangu leo imeiva, lazima ionekane in its full glory. Thank you very much for joining us on today's episode of the Now Report. Si tupatane kesho tukijua WCW wako ni nani, anza kumpangia saa hii. Jue kesho Wednesday tutapiga hii story, of course vile si upiga news kama udako. Ama vipi? Ama Tingethenji aka Daddie Marto, simkae poa.